Hi everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian and this is Vimos and Vice Ways. You all, let's make this Ashoke headwear for a bride, okay? So I thought to film this video and show us how you can achieve this, and I'm using the sewing method for this. Please stick around and watch the video to the end to see how I was able to come out with this headwear design. Okay, please keep watching. Now, our ashoke, this we're using white ashoke, and we'll be needing 24 inches the length. Okay, so this will be the base of our ashoke. This will be the base. So 24 inches the length, and the width of this ashoke is 6 inches. So 6 inches the width by 24 inches the length. Okay, now you put this ashoke together just as you're seeing me do right now. You have to join them, okay, so that it forms a long base. That's the one you can easily pleat. So I'm going to take it to my my sewing machine, and I'll sew it down. I'm back. Okay, so before forming our plates, please make sure you hem the edges of your ashoke. Okay, I did not do it here, but you will see me doing it later. Make sure you hem the edges of your ashoke before you make your pleats. That way your work looks really nice and so neat. Please take note of that. Okay, so I'm just showing us how you can make your plates. If you are a beginner, it's so simple. Watch the video carefully. You understand exactly how I was able to achieve this. Okay, so you want to pick your ashoke fabric and like fold. Okay, that you make your plate and you sew it in such a way that the other parts of the plate will not be visible. It will not be visible. That's the other pleat, the third or second pleat you'll be making will cover the your thread. Okay, so make sure you are sewing it neatly. Now you want to make your pleats depending on the number of pleats you want to achieve. Okay, it could be five, it could be four, it could be six. It all depends on you. So I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and sew it down. So this is what I was talking about. Make sure you hem the edges of your shoki. That way your work comes out neatly. Okay, so hem this, then I'll make my plates and sew it all together. You all please keep watching, and let me use this opportunity to thank you all my subscribers, all those who are subscribed to my channel. You all are the real MVP. Sincerely, I've not been consistent, but you all keep subscribing. I want to thank you all, those who are watching my videos, those who are even commenting, those who are saying God bless you, those who are saying nice work. I see all those messages and I'm so grateful to you all. Thank you all so much. Now let's get back to our video. Now I've gone ahead and make my pleats on my shoke. Now we want to put the vitro tape, and as from the measurement I used 3.5 inch. Okay, so I used 3.5 inch for the vitro tape, and I'm going to go ahead to sew this on the base of my shoki. You all, please watch carefully what I am doing. You ensure that after sewing it, the vetro tapes close, like that's the close. Make sure one side is facing upward and the other side is facing downward. Okay, so please take note of that. Make sure one side is facing upward and the other side faces downward, so that after sewing you can be able to put both together. So that is exactly what I did here. Now we are done with the base of our shoki. Now let's get to the most important, or not really the most important, but Let me show you this technique of of making your frame. Okay, now you see my ashoke, the measurement I'm showing us right now is 3 inches by the length is 26 inches. This is for our frame. 3 inches for the ashoke, that's the width, by 26 inches. And you all, how did I get these 3 inches? I remember I told us that the width of our ashoke is 6 inches. Now you want to fold this into two. Make sure you're folding them, let them be equal. Make sure they are being folded equally. Okay, so you fold and then you separate, that's you cut it at the middle. Okay, please take note of that. That way you get your 3 inches, and after that we'll be padding this ashoke. This way we want to give it a little bit of like a height. Okay, so that is why I used this sewing method. Okay, now we have our wording. This wording measures 3 inches. And take note, this wording is not that thick wording. It's a little bit light. It's yes, it's in between. Let me put it that way. It's in between. Now the wording measures 3 inches by 24 inches. Okay, by 24 inches. Remember our shoke was 26 inches length, but this one measures 24 because you want to give a little bit of allowance on our ashoke. Now you want to put this on your ashoke, okay? You want to put this on your ashoke and then you fold, okay? Please watch the video watch the video carefully. I guess I know you will understand. You want to start folding, that's the both sides of your ashoke, because that is where we'll be sewing at the midpoint of this ashoke. Okay, please continue watching and I guess you will definitely understand. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section, or if you have any video idea you want me to make or reproduce, please let me know in the comment section. That way I'll be able to come up with a video and show us how you can achieve this. Okay, so that back to our video. I'm folding it in. Okay, you want to fold both sides of this ashoke and then you will sew it in the middle. Watch carefully and you understand exactly what I am doing. But if this method is a little bit strenuous for you, you can use the hand method. Okay, you can do it with your hand, and then that one is even easy. But because of what I'm trying to achieve, I decided to use this method. Okay, so look at what I'm showing us. We are going to sew at the midpoint to secure our ashoke and the wording, and I'm going to repeat this on all the other cutout piece of this particular ashoke. And please, I did not mention how many I cut out. I cut out about 10, or 10 of these ashoke pieces. Okay, so you all, I have gone ahead and sewn this out in the middle. Now it is time for us to start forming or bringing the ashoke together to have our frame using your candle gum. Okay, I'm going to put some gum, starting one by one. That's you be picking your padded ashoke one by one to form your frame. So watch carefully, look at what I'm doing. It's so easy and you'll be able to replicate this even if you're just starting out. So you all watch carefully and I will be back. So you all, I went ahead to put part of our frame design so that we can come here and make this rose design. So this is the most important part of this Ashoke headwear design, and please watch carefully to understand. So for the length of our Ashoke is 18 inches, and I went ahead to cut out 4 pieces of this particular Ashoke, okay, 4 piece, okay, so that we'll be forming our rows, okay. Now remember, the Ashoke is 6 inches. Now what you want to do is you put them together, you take this to your sewing machine and join them, okay. So you want to join them um just as we do, okay, so that you get like a, that's a longer pieces of this Ashoke to be able to form this rose design. I'm going to go ahead to join them together. Okay, so after joining them together, I'm going to go ahead and start making my, that's start gathering them to let's say running stitch. Okay, just look at what I'm doing. Okay, so you want to start pleating them at the center, that's the midpoint of this Ashoke piece. Okay, so you want to start making your gathers, and then after that you use your thread and needle to sew it at the midpoint of your Ashoke. You all, please continue watching to see how I was able to form this design. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I'll be there to give you a response. So take your thread and needle, and then you sew at the midpoint of your Ashoke, okay. So after sewing that, we are going to go ahead to make our rules, okay. Continue watching, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay. So we are done sewing, and I am just trying to put the pleats together so that we can start making our rows. You all watch carefully. You know, if you're familiar with making a Ashoke design, you know how to make that's the fan design. So you want to pick your plate slanting, okay? You want to slant your hand a bit, and while you pick your plates, I don't know if I'm making sense, but please watch, you understand, okay? So we're like forming a fan, that's a kind of fan design, okay? So then watch carefully. You know, I did not get right up to the other point of this Ashoki. I just made it somewhere around the middle, and then folded this and folded like the Ashoki, okay. Please watch carefully, I'm sure you understand. Okay, so I just made it around the mid, that's I made my fan around the midpoint of the Ashoki, and I went ahead to fold it together. That way it will give us our rows. Okay, so with this, I'm going to go ahead and use my thread and needle to sew this together. And if you did not understand how I was able to achieve this, hold on, I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side. That way, I think you understand better, okay. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and sew this with my thread and needle to be able to secure this rose design, to be able to secure it, okay. So continue watching and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Now let's get to the other point. You form your fan, okay. Then when you get to the midpoint, you give it a little fold, okay. You give it a little fold. That way you have your rows. So this is so easy to make. It's so simple. And then I'm going to use my thread and needle to sew this down. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you are making sense. Okay, please um continue watching and also subscribe if you are not subscribed. Okay, so you all, let's get back to our frame. If you will notice, if you notice, I'm sorry, my dummy head wasn't in frame. Okay, so I'm sorry, I did not really put it in frame. So we are going to, this is our loop. Okay, I'm sorry I did not measure this, but you want to take 7 inch of your ashoki. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to form your loop and you put it, that's at the midpoint of your the frame. Okay, you put it, then you continue to add your ashoke, that's to bring everything together. Okay, just watch the video, you understand. So your loop, you put it in between the ashokes so that you'll be able to use the loop to place or to put your rows. Okay, so that is exactly how you can achieve this particular design. Okay, so after that, I'm going to go ahead to put my frame, that's the rose design, at the that's at the last part of the design. So look at what I'm talking about. Did you see where my loop, did you see where I put my loop? Just at the midpoint of the frame. Okay, and I went ahead to add the other frames on it so that it will keep it secured. Then right now I added my rows, and I'm going to use my thread and needle to sew this all together. Okay, so that is it. That is how you can come up with your frame. It's so easy to make, and I hope you understand. But if not, let me know, leave me a comment, or let me know. You can ask your question in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to neatly secure this together, and then we are going to go ahead to add our, that's the what's it called right now, that's the handle. Okay, we're going to go ahead to add our handle, and the length of this is 12 inches. Okay, it's 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this with my thread and needle, then we'll sew it, give it a belt like shape. Okay, slant it at that's the edge of the ashoke, and we are going to sew it. Okay, then I think that is pretty much all about this tutorial. Like I said, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section, or wherever you did not understand in this video, please let me know in the comment section. I will be glad to give you a response. So I went ahead to add my belt, and voila! We are done! We are done with this particular design. It's so easy, it's so simple to make. Okay, if you watch the video carefully, you will understand. Okay, so you all, thank you all for watching, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Well, I will see you all in my next video. Stay beautiful and keep practicing.